What if I told you that those sudden random sexual urges you get when you're not even thinking about anything sexual are actually your brain doing its job a little too well? Maybe it hits when you're scrolling your phone, watching a show, or just laying in bed out of nowhere, and you think, where did that come from? We all know that sexual urges are part of being human, but few people realize how fast and how deeply the brain reacts when it feels even a hint of stimulation. Sometimes before you even register what's happening. Let's break down what's going on inside your body and mind when these urges strike out of nowhere. Your brain fires first. Here's something fascinating. Sexual arousal can begin in less than zero point 0.2 seconds, faster than you can blink. That means your brain can light up before you're even aware of what you saw or felt. It literally reacts before you do. A small part of your brain, the hypothalamus, works like an automatic sensor, scanning for cues that might signal pleasure, safety, or attraction. Sometimes that cue is obvious, a scent, a sound, or a passing thought. Other times it's subtle, like seeing warmth in someone's expression or even remembering a touch. And your brain doesn't always wait for permission. It floods your system with dopamine, the reward chemical, saying, "This feels good, go get it." Even imagining touch activates nearly 80% of the same brain areas as real touch. That's why urges can feel so physical, even when nothing's actually happening around you. Emotional triggers disguised as desire. Ever notice how urges seem stronger when you're not feeling your best? Here's the twist. Not every sexual urge is truly about sex. Sometimes your brain mistakes emotional needs for physical ones. When you're stressed, lonely, or bored, your reward system craves comfort. A sexual thought or fantasy becomes a quick dopamine snack, a shortcut to feeling good when life feels heavy. This happens because your brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, during both intimacy and emotional safety. So if you suddenly feel turned on during a kind conversation, a hug, or even a movie scene, it might not mean you want sex. It might mean you're craving connection or reassurance. Psychologists call this misattribution of arousal. When physical sensations overlap with emotional ones, your body's signal for stress, comfort, and attraction often share the same wiring. So when urges appear out of nowhere, it could simply be your brain saying, "I need closeness, I need calm." Why you can't just turn it off. Ever feel frustrated with yourself for having an urge at the worst possible time, like during work, studying, or a serious talk? You tell yourself, stop thinking about it, but the thought only gets louder? That's because urges aren't about willpower. They're biological signals, not moral ones. Your brain evolved to make sure the species survives, so those signals can fire even when you're trying to focus on work, school, or just existing. It's not you being weak, it's your biology doing what it was designed to do. But here's the good news. You can train your brain to handle these signals with calm awareness. Your prefrontal cortex, the logic center of your brain, helps regulate that energy when you acknowledge the feeling instead of fighting it. Think of it like a phone ringing. You can't stop the sound, but you can decide whether to answer or let it go to voicemail. Awareness gives you that choice, without shame and without losing control. Mindful regulation. When you get a sudden urge, try this. Pause and ask, what's my body or mind trying to tell me right now? Maybe you're craving comfort. Maybe you're tired. Or maybe it's just your brain releasing energy. Noticing that moment without shame activates self-awareness and strengthens impulse control. Simple practices like mindfulness, journaling, or deep breathing help the body process the feeling instead of letting it hijack you. You don't have to fight your urges, just understand them. Awareness is control in its calmest form. So the next time you feel a sudden sexual urge, don't panic or shame yourself. Your brain is simply sending a message, one that's been evolving for millions of years. Those urges don't define you. They're just signals from your biology. And when you understand what they really mean, you gain control, not by suppressing your desires, but by listening to them with awareness. Remember, you are not your urges. You're the one observing them. So what about you? Have you ever noticed your urges feeling stronger during certain moods or moments? Share your thoughts below. Your experience might help someone else feel understood. Thank you for watching Psych2Go, and as always, take care of yourself. You deserve it.